Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. As promised in our last video, today we are going to tell you some horror, creepy and scary facts. So let's start. Number 1. Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary is perhaps the most famous ghost in the world. The story goes that if you turn off all of the lights in your house, stand in front of a mirror and say the name 3 times, then she will appear behind you and do horrible things, like slitting your throat or stabbing you in the eye. But oddly enough, the legend has never given us a backstory for Bloody Mary or explained why she is so angry that she would want to kill anyone who dares call her name. But in 2019, an author named Hans Maron claimed that he had found Bloody Mary's diary and with it, the key to her rage. According to his research, Bloody Mary was a servant who worked for a wealthy family in the early 1900s. One day, her employer came home early and found her undressing. Thinking quickly, Bloody Mary threw acid in his face, killing him instantly. She then proceeded to stab his wife and children to death as well, and hid their bodies in the basement. When the police searched the house, they found traces of acid on the walls, but no bodies or even signs of a struggle. To this day, no one knows what happened to the family, and some believe that Bloody Mary simply vanished into thin air. The diary contains disturbing details about the murder, including a drawing of the family's house and a map leading to the basement where the bodies were hidden. If this story is true, then Bloody Mary was not just a ghost, but a real-life serial killer. Number 2. Al Shipman, the Angel of Death. Dr. Harold Shipman was a seemingly ordinary general practitioner from England who lived a comfortable life in a nice house and had a loving wife and children. He was well respected by his patients and was known for his gentle nature and willingness to go the extra mile for them. However, beneath this facade, Shipman was a cold-blooded killer who used his skills to get away with his crimes. Over the course of 24 years, he injected at least 150 of his patients with lethal doses of diamorphine, a powerful opioid. His motives for doing so remain unknown, but it is believed that he enjoyed the power and control that came with being able to take lives whenever he wanted. Shipman was eventually caught when one of his colleagues noticed that he was prescribing more drugs than was medically necessary. A subsequent investigation revealed the full extent of his crimes, and he was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Since then, he has become known as the Angel of Death. Number 3. The Hook Man. The Hook Man is a legendary killer who supposedly lurks in the shadows waiting to strike. The story goes that if you go out alone at night, especially near a lake or body of water, you might be approached by a stranger with a hook for a hand who will then proceed to kill you in a most gruesome manner. While there is no evidence that the Hook Man actually exists, there have been many similar cases of violence throughout history. One of the most famous cases was that of Peter Kürten, a German serial killer who was known as the Vampire of Dusseldorf. Kürten was convicted of murdering 9 women and children, but it is suspected that he was responsible for many more deaths. He would often lure his victims to secluded areas before attacking them with a hook-like weapon. Another case occurred in 1974 when a woman in New York City was attacked by a man with a hook for a hand. The attacker was never caught and the case remains unsolved to this day. So these were some scary, creepy and horror facts. If you like such kind of videos, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Till then, bye-bye.